everyone? How we doing? Welcome back to the In the Round podcast. Recording in person with an actual guest. No Skype, no Zoom, none of the bullshit. Boudreaux's got himself a beer, and we've got one of our good buddies here with us. Back in Nashville, Tennessee, it's our good buddy Dawson Edwards. Dawson, how you doing, homie?
I'm doing good, man. How are y'all?
Dude, I'm just glad to fucking be back in Nashville.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
so
it's
happy
been weird
to be
being away.
Yeah, did you go? You said you went back to Georgia for a little bit?
Yeah, I went back home. It was like I did it in two different stints. Right when all this happened. So, talked about the brew house a while ago. We actually had a show at the brew house the week the world went to hell in a handbasket.
Really?
So, some people on the team reaching out. It's they're recommending we cancel the show, and they're in Georgia at the time because this was right then. You could still have people of 1,000 people of a crowd of 1,000 people. Well, the brew house only holds 750, and I was like, well, hell, even if we sold it out, we're golden. I was like, I'm just gonna have to play it, and we're gonna have to do it. And it was literally the weekend it happened, and that was on a Saturday. The following Monday, everything just gets shut down completely. Yeah. And I was like, well, yeah, I hate writing on Zoom, so I'm gonna go back home and hang out for a little bit.
So our last time out on the road. And it was quite an experience for me being Yankee boy. Go Yanks, by the way. Today is opening day.
Go Bravos.
Yeah. Bravos. But the last show that we got to do with Gary and Chuck and the Muscadine guys was at a mud park in Leakesville, Mississippi.
Okay, a mud park. A mud bog?
Like a mud bog. It's just a bunch of guys and girls that work in the oil industry.
Yeah, I was about to say, basically what they did is they paid a fee to get into the park for the day, and it included your concert ticket. And so you'd go mudding all day, and then we take the stage at 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock,
my kind of party.
People are boozing all day.
Travis Tritt's daughter was opening up. Tyler Tritt opened up for us. It was fun.
Yeah. It was wild, and it was something me being from New York had never seen. And we went out there, and we were just walking around. It was me, Gary, and Lee, our TM, and Lee. Or we were talking to these guys. They were like, "Y'all want to go out?" And they were pointing at me, and they were like, "Yankee boys got to go out."
Oh yeah.
So I went out in a side by side, and we went through all these holes, and I was just covered, and people just tossing Busch Lights to each other while they're moving. Kids getting stuck with their snorkels and shit. It was wild, man. But it's crazy now to think that was the last show. But I'm glad you got to do that hometown show right before it started. So what was that night like? What's a night for Dawson Edwards at the brew house? Because that's a home game for you.
Yeah, it is. So the previous two shows we played there, we sold almost 400 tickets at both shows, and I was like, that's hometown boy, selling 400 tickets to brew house, solid deal. And we, there was whispers going around about the coronavirus, but no one really knew what was going to go down. And we got there and we ended up selling right under 300. So it did hurt us a little bit, but man, we had a ball. I mean, people were slammed in there, and I walked out on stage with the Corona beer, and I'm like, that's I got
hell yeah,
because it was what's the lucky holiday green
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patty's Day. So it was that weekend.
Oh,
so we got clovers and green necklaces and stuff. I'm wearing a Braves jersey. I'm wearing a Cunha jersey, and I'm going out there and we just did our thing.
You just go out there and party for an hour and a half.
Speaking of the Braves and Acuna, did you see where he was he's got the best odds to be named NL MVP this year?
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah.
And it'd probably be the youngest ever if he gets it right.
I believe
it would be very close.
I mean, he's breaking all the young. I mean, dude's only he's the youngest person ever signed that massive deal. He's only 21 years old or something.
And everybody, whenever the break, so I don't know if you know the deal. He signed a 10-year, $100 million contract, right?
Youngest for the biggest for the youngest player.
Yeah, yeah. And everybody, whenever they came out, was like, "Yo, dude, why are you signing this contract? You're stupid because basically, you're going to be able to sign a max contract." But you think about it, the kid comes from a different country and all, and he was I want to play as a Brave, and this ensures that I'll do this, and it ensures that my family's going to be taken care of.
Yeah, and
he'll only be 31 when it's over.
Yeah, he'll still be
he'll sign another 10 year.
And you know where he's going to come? He's going to look great in pinstripes, baby.
Is that right?
No. We're gonna have him out in center field right next to Aaron Judge in right field. Aaron Judge will probably
taking
be
a second Andrew Jones there.
That ain't it.
Yeah, right. Andrew Jones 2.0.
Yeah,
hopefully he wins a series. Did Andrew Jones win a World Series with you guys? Was he on the '95 team?
I don't think so.
I believe he was actually.
Oh,
I think he was.
I wasn't even born when they won.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah, because
that was a year before I was born.
See, I was born in 95. So I was born in between the New York sports years. The Rangers won in 94 with hockey, but the Knicks fucked up in 94, and then the Yankees dynasty started. My first year on this earth was when Jeter started. So I was spoiled. I've been spoiled as hell as a Yankees fan.
My first year was whenever Chipper started with the Braves. So
I got you.
You know, like growing up in Atlanta and stuff, like I was always a Chipper fan. Like we would literally have fights. And, like, parents would pay money to whoever got to wear number 10.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
Chipper
that's
Jones
how
is the
big
man.
Chipper Jones was.
He's a hero kind of, superhero kind of
So
guy.
do you go to the Braves games a lot?
I have. I didn't go to a whole lot to them when I was younger, but here recently, I love the new stadium.
Yeah, what's the new stadium like? Because Turner Field
I haven't been yet.
Turner Field's was a historic spot for you guys. A lot of big things happened there. And what was the other one? Fulton County or whatever?
Fulton County Stadium.
So you guys had a lot of history. Y'all are a storied franchise, just like as a Yankees fan, storied franchise. I hate our new stadium. I miss our old stadium so much, and it's because of all the stuff that happened there. But what's this new stadium like for
Honestly,
you guys?
I love it because it was in such a bad part. I mean, the reason, like one of the main reasons they moved it was like because of all the crime and just like bad stuff going on, like right around the stadium. And so they moved it into like Cobb County, and it's in Cobb County.
Yeah,
now.
it's north of town now.
Yeah, so it's like it's in a. They got the Battery right there. You got this like walkway with like bars and restaurants like right into it, and you got
the
this
Omni.
big.
Have I been to this place?
Yeah, this is whenever you met. What's his name?
Oh, Caleb. Fuck.
Yeah,
I was getting. We'll say I was getting my Ryan Nelson on a lot that night.
Okay.
That's a little blurry. But yeah, so I do remember that area now. We was it's like
That area is awesome.
The Battery.
I still haven't been over there because that night, me and a couple of the other guys went and watched the Joker at the movie theaters. Like idiots.
I went and watched the Giants-Patriots preseason game, and I was freaking out. You could tell I was the only New Yorker in there because I was like cussing whenever Tom Brady would complete a pass, and everybody was looking at me like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Like, why is we're just louder people, and like there's." I definitely stood out, but that's the Battery's out in like right field, right?
Yeah,
it's like, behind right.
It's right there.
Yeah,
I've been there. It's sick.
Cool,
Y'all have a good setup.
And see, the thing I like about
really good setup.
I haven't been, but the thing I do like about the new stadium and what a lot of people said is it's a lot more intimate because Turner Field was massive.
Yeah,
like dude, you could fit a ton of people in there, and like if you set up in the upper deck, dude, like. You need binoculars.
It was the nosebleeds.
Yeah, like it legit was.
The first time I ever actually went to the SunTrust Park, it's called something else now because they like
Truist,
yeah.
Because SunTrust and BB&T merged together.
Yeah, so now it's like purple, and I don't even like how that sounds. So I'm just gonna keep calling it SunTrust.
SunTrust. There you go.
And SunTrust is they're like started in the state of Georgia, so I'm just gonna keep calling it SunTrust.
Well, SunTrust.
Wasn't BB&T also started in Florida, in Georgia?
I don't know.
I know they're
SunTrust
I know they're all
is.
over Georgia because that's who my grandparents used to bank with. So.
I have no idea.
So what was your first time at SunTrust like?
Well, it was for an Aldean concert.
No shit.
It was actually just popped up in my memories either yesterday or day before. So it was 2 years ago, like right now. And a group of friends were going and like, hey, like somebody dropped out, like can't come. Like, do you want to come to this Aldean show? Didn't have to pay a dime. I just had a ticket. And it was when Luke Combs, Hootie and the Blowfish, and then Aldean played.
I remember that.
And Lauren Elena, I think, was playing too. And it was just awesome. So we originally were like sitting way up and like over by first base, like over towards that way. Well, then my cousin sends me a text message and was like, "Hey, dude, like thinking about you tonight." Like sends me a picture of like the stage or something. I can't remember what it was. I was like, "Dude, are you here?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Dude, I'm like right over here too." He's like, "Come over here." They're on the third baseline, front row. No one was sitting next to him, and we just go sit like there was like 4 people with us. We just go sit right there, so we get that view like right at it. And they like sold the outfield out, obviously. But
what do you think a stadium shows like as a concert goer?
Dude, I love that one. I mean, it was awesome. It was like I'm a Aldean fan anyway, and he just kicks ass. And so I think that might be the only stadium show I've ever been to. I've been to a bunch of arena shows.
Yeah,
but not stadium shows.
So it's funny, you talk about Aldean. My first time seeing Aldean, it was the Night Train tour.
Okay.
When you had a baby Thomas Rhett. Only song the kid had was Beer with Jesus.
Yeah.
He's out there with an acoustic guitar, and everybody just knew him as Red Aiken's little son. And this is back 2012, 2013. So we're going back a little bit. And then long hair, weed smoking beach boy Jake Owen out there. Like Barefoot Blue Jean Night and all that shit was just starting to come out. But seeing like Aldean puts on a show. And as a Georgia guy, there's so many guys and girls you can look up to.
I know.
Like, y'all are the Mecca. It's like you guys in Texas, North Carolina just come along, but Georgia, like, I don't know, like, when do they just start, do they like give you a guitar like out of the womb? Like, what the frick is it? Like, everybody in Georgia just plays
I
music.
really do think it's the people in Georgia. Like, it's like with y'all being on the road with Muscadine, you see, like, people there are fans of like finding new music and like coming to shows and stuff. So I think that has a lot to do with it. Like,
Also, it's like the culture too is like, you know, yeah, you got Atlanta and all where you can like do all that kind of stuff, but like Atlanta's so much different than Georgia, because like
Very
once you get outside of Atlanta, it's either college towns or it's just very small rural farm towns for the most part.
Like a place like Carrollton, Georgia. That's
Yeah.
like a farm town.
Yeah.
yeah,
Shout out to our buddy Noah Hicks, Carrollton, Georgia.
yeah,
Another
or even
Georgia
like
boy.
down in
it's
Statesboro and
that's
stuff like
about 40
that.
minutes
Yeah,
from where I'm
yeah.
from.
And then you got places like Rome, and then you got
Yeah.
places
And
like
up north, you
Sta-
got the mountains.
you got
Yeah,
Ath-
which is where we're at.
and Athens and
Athens.
Statesboro and
Yeah.
all those different areas.
So what that is though is you get a lot of good old boys that can play guitar and
They can go to the college towns and like obviously
right,
people
they can
enjoy
do that. But honestly, it's like same thing with me living in Alabama. Like I was in Alabama last week. One night it was just me and the boys. We got around a campfire. It was hot as hell. Don't know why we were having a fire, but we lit one
But
up.
you have one anyway.
Yeah, and we just literally grabbed guitars and played for like 4 hours.
So just sitting around a fire and drinking beer with your buddies and playing guitar is
yeah,
just what you do.
it's that's a Friday or Saturday night.
And I feel like there's a lot of people that's just like that's all they wanted to do. But like in my case, like I was like I told you before we started, like I was just like, man, I want to get to Nashville.
When did
like,
that start? What was it that was like, I want to be on a stage, I want to be singing country damn music?
I tell everybody this story, and this is, I swear to God, this is exactly when it hit me. But I started playing music and stuff, like writing songs, playing guitar, like 13, 14. But I was probably like 16 years old, I'd say, and I saw, it was back when they still had the Opry, like on TV, you know? And it was Eric Church and Randy Houser. And Sinners Like Me, I had the lyrics tattooed on my arm, like, greatest album of all time, in my opinion. And he gets up there, like, Church plays Sinners Like Me acoustic, and I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. And then Randy Houser gets up there, and it was before, I don't know if you remember his song, I don't even know if it's out anymore, called In God's Time.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, he gets up there, he's like, I think he might have said, like, I wrote this last night. Like, he gets up there and, like, messes the song up, sings the same verse, like, twice. Anyway, he's on a bar stool in the Opry circle, sweating his ass off. It's back when he had the long hair, like, still just outlaw.
Big old boy, yeah.
So he's up there, like, this big Gibson guitar, sweating his ass off, long hair, playing this song In God's Time, and I'm like, that is what I want to do. And, like, I swear that was the moment it hit me, and I was like, that is it. Like, that is what I want to do. And literally from that moment, every decision I've made is to get to Nashville or advance my career in some way, shape, or form.
That's awesome. So moving to Nashville, you said you were 19?
19.
What's it
By
like?
like a couple of days.
Yeah,
19.
what's it like being under 21 moving to Nashville? Because for me, I came down a few years after, and again, I know I'm drinking a non-alcoholic Busch Latte because I'm here with Dawson Edwards. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
But like I don't drink anymore. I haven't gotten hammered in about 4 years, which has been great.
Yeah.
But so much of this town is going to bars, even
Very
just
much so.
networking. What's it like being an underager coming into town?
Man,
Or at least underager on the books. You might have
Yeah.
been of age in South Carolina or
Yeah.
Mississippi or Alabama.
It was honestly, it's weird. I had a buddy. He moved here about a year before. He moved here about a year before me, but it wasn't necessarily for music. He was just his grandparents lived like in Eagleville, which is like probably 40 minutes outside of town. So he lived up here and actually did his senior year of high school here. And so me and him actually moved into this little bitty spot. Yeah, it's this little studio apartment thing, like super small. We moved up here together. He's the same age as me. And honestly went to the listening room a lot. Like, you can get in there. Like, I spent a lot of time. The first night we moved to town, Shane McAnally, Josh Osborne, and Rhett Akins play at the listening room. The ticket was like $5, and we went, and it was like,
That's ridiculous. Like those kind of lineups don't
Yeah.
happen anymore.
oh, dude, it was insane. I mean, it was like, I remember it like it was yesterday, and that was over 5 years ago. So, like, we went there a lot, and then y'all know Chad Bishop probably, don't you?
Oh, yeah, we know Chad.
So Chad is a couple. I think he's like just a couple years older than me, maybe even like a year, whatever it was. He had a fake ID, and right when he turned 21, so it was Ryan Nelson's first ever Whiskey Jam show. I just mean this is a hell of a story. So I'm like, I wrote with Jordan Fletcher and Ryan Nelson, the day that Ryan makes his Whiskey Jam debut. So, like, I'm just chilling with those guys all day, and I'm, like, 19, you know. Like, I'm, like, can't get into winners, you know. So, Ryan's like, dude, just, like, grab my guitars or something. Like, they're not going to say anything to you. Like, now they do. Now, if you have a guitar, they still ID when you go in. But he was like, grab some guitars and just, like, go in. So, Chad just had turned 21. Gives me this ID of this dude that he had. The dude has a beard but doesn't have a mustache just like I do. And I'm like, well, this is the ticket. So he gives me that, but I don't even have to use it that night. I just go in and I carry it. I carry like maybe like Jordan cymbals or something, like Ryan's guitar, and I walk in and like.
Oh, this is when Jordan was still playing drums.
Yeah, Jordan played drums for Ryan that night.
Yeah, because he used to tour with Job.
Yeah,
yeah, they both.
They were their band. That was Joe's band.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the good old. I mean, that was 5 years ago. I mean, that was like legit. That was like the. I mean, times are so. So different now.
Yeah.
But that was how I got in that night, and that's how I got Chad's old fake ID. So he gave me that, and then I used that. I got into like Cody Johnson played here in town. I got into his show, like just all kind of stuff with that. It ended up finally getting taken at a bar one night, but
yeah, so
it helped me out a ton.
We used to take IDs for sport. So I was a door guy. He was a door guy. We used to work at Whiskey Row on Broadway.
I helped train him as a door guy.
We had my old. So I used to live with Ethan Willis and
I know him.
And then Dakota Tate was our other roommate. We were all door guys on Broadway. We had a binder, bro, and we had it alphabetized by state. Over 900 fake IDs that we've caught.
Oh my god!
State by state, we have freaking fake England ID, like green cards, like passport, all kinds of shit. Like, I used to catch 15 a night. So, what bar? Do you remember what bar it was?
Yeah, it was a place called. It's a stupid name. The Wild Beaver.
You got it taken in the Wild Beaver.
How the fuck does that happen? Those guys suck.
Hammered one night.
Wild Beaver was our shit show spot. Me and Tyler used to go there and fuck around.
Oh yeah.
I used to date a girl that was underage, and she had the worst fake ID, and like she would get in there no problem.
So y'all know Caleb Conrady?
Name rings a bell.
No, well, he's like one of my best buddies, and me and him went out, and I'd like gotten cash out to go like hang out. So we go hang out, like meet these girls or whatever, and then they wanted to go to the Wild Beaver. So like we're going there to party or whatever. So like I run out of money, like cash money. I run out, so I'm gonna like continue buying beer, but I have my like ATM card, and then I have my fake ID. And the dude's like, so which one is yours? Like, actually. And I was like, look, dog, just hand me I need the ATM card. Like, just hand me that. And he's like, all right, I'm going to keep this then. And I was like, oh, damn it. Yeah. So then we got kicked out, the whole 9 yards.
Wild Beaver. Dude,
Wild nights at the Wild Beaver.
We used to go on Sunday nights. Sunday nights were our shit show nights.
Damn.
Because
Sunday fun day.
Yeah, dude, because we would get up. So he was.
Well, the thing is like me and Matt both, we worked day shift. I think you worked, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, basically?
Yeah.
I worked Monday, Tuesday night, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday day. So we would get off, go home, change clothes, and then we would just let loose.
Sometimes, bro, and this is very sneaky, and I might get myself in trouble for saying this, but fuck it. We're with Dawson Edwards drinking Busch Lattes. What you would do, as a young single guy moving to Nashville, I first getting into town, you meet girls as they're coming in and stuff, and like when you're the door guy, you got prime freaking real estate. You're the first thing girls see when they come into the bar, and I'm the token Yankee. They think they're coming down here finding somebody like you or Boudreaux over here talking all Southern and country and shit, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Like throwing the Joey from Friends thing,
yeah.
And then you meet them during the day, and then when you get off at 7, you text them to meet you at the Wild Beaver.
There you go.
I would bring my change of clothes or whatever, and we would literally just hop out, and Wild Beaver Sunday nights were a shit show, dude.
Damn,
and like the thing was it was an industry night. It's changed management now, and they don't do it anymore. But it used to be industry night. So if they knew you worked at the bar, dude, I bought myself drinks, another guy drinks, my ex-girlfriend drinks, and like pretty much bought around for the whole bar and walked out of there paying $60.
Hell yeah!
Like they would do it. It was $1.
Those days are definitely long gone.
It was $1 shot, $2 mixed drink. I think like 50 cents or $1 beer. Like it was stupidly cheap. Like I would go get fucked up for like $45.
That's what I'm talking about.
It was bad, bro. We did a lot of crazy shit, and then we would usually end up at Waffle House, or we'd walk down, Fourth or Third or whatever it was, and get to the diner.
Yeah, I always ended up at the diner.
It'd always order extra, and then he'd wake up and be like, "Why is there fucking food next to my bed?" And I'd be like, "You would."
I never did that.
I thought you used to bring food back.
No, I never. That wasn't me.
Might have been Coda, but whatever.
I would always eat my food because I don't order a lot there.
Hell yeah.
So talking about music and stuff.
Yeah.
You're kicking ass, man. You've been putting out, how many songs have you put out since fucking Corona started?
4.
You've been killing it. Because almost every...
Well, we had them recorded before this, and like the whole point was, touring and whatnot. And we got to do the Corey Smith tour last year, and like we're gonna get to go out with Corey some more.
So as a Georgia guy, that's got to be really cool because Corey is a Georgia legend.
Yes.
What's it been like getting to know him and touring with him?
He's awesome, and I know Muscadine did some stuff with him back in the day, but he's awesome. It took a minute to get kind of warmed up to him, but like by the end of the tour, you know how it is being on tour. By the end of it, you're like feel like your buddies, And I haven't spoke to any of his crew in a while, but he had some eye surgery and was already taking the beginning of 2020 off anyway. And was supposed to hit it back in April. And so we were going to, go back and everything, and then coronavirus hit, so he was ahead of the curve, I guess. He just had all his stuff canceled anyway.
What is that crowd like? What's a
awesome.
Corey Smith crowd like?
Awesome. It was the biggest crowd I'd ever played for. We played for like 1,500 people.
Where'd y'all go?
House of Blues. Like that was like the style of shows. And we went to played Jackson, Tennessee, played New Orleans, played Myrtle Beach, and played Orlando, Florida on that last run. Nice. And that we spent New Year's Eve in Myrtle Beach, which is just plumb
Wasn't
outrageous.
the boathouse?
Dirty
Was
Myrtle.
It was the
House of Blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, Myrtle's an interesting place.
That was the only time I've ever.
I've only been there once. It was for like a.
We played a show
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
We played. So we got like scheduled, and I don't remember the full story, but anyways, we played like this like Christmas. Yeah.
There you go. Look at that smile on his
2,
face.
We played like some Christmas like benefit.
It was like a Toys for Tots like benefit thing. So it was just
not as rowdy as.
And I'm not gonna lie,
the
the stage was where that double door is behind you, and at front of house was right here, and we had 3 line arrays per side with 2 subs, and I was just sitting there like literally like wanting pretty much to kill myself because like I could literally unmic everything.
Yeah, you're getting your face.
Yeah.
What Boathouse usually does, they have that outdoor section, and it's like a hill and looking down, and it's like a mini amphitheater.
Yeah.
This was in December, so it was inside. So that's what made the difference. The night before, we were in Coyote Joe's, and it was like close to sold out.
And the night before that, we were at
Blind Horse Saloon. Which you ever been there? Have you done a lot of shows in South Carolina? Being a Georgia guy,
I haven't.
Because Blind Horse, fucking rowdy, bro.
Rowdy.
Like that's my other thing too. Seeing just taking in like the country, the southern country crowd is very different from like the northern country crowd.
Really?
Y'all, well, it's just the party, like y'all get rowdy, this is what y'all do.
See, what they don't have that we have is lichers.
What are lich? Oh, do you know what a licher is?
Never even heard of that.
So think about this. You know how you can buy a pitcher of beer?
Yeah.
Well, think if you could buy a pitcher of Jack and Coke for
I've seen those.
$15. For $15, you can buy a pitcher of Jack and Coke or Moscow Mule or vodka soda or whatever you want.
That sounds like a blackout to me.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You go to a place like the Blind Horse Saloon,
and there are people double fisting these things.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you got people pounding those all night.
I mean,
like, dude, in Greenville, South Carolina,
makes my life easy selling merch. It's a lot easier to sell to a drunk guy. Yeah. You're like, is she really your porch swing angel? You got to buy her a shirt, man. Like, come on. And the girlfriend gets
Greenville. We kick off the set, and the intro music's playing, and we get through that first. Like I always say, I know how a show's going to go by the time we get through the first chorus of the first song.
Yeah.
If that's all going well, nothing's blown up yet, we're probably going to have a great night.
Yeah.
Or it's just going to be a shitty night.
Yeah.
Either way, I get through that, and I kind of like start seeing the crowd, and there is this dude full up, like, I thought he was dead, but he is getting dragged under his armpits by his friends out of there and has no movement, like totally dead weight. And this was at the start, and I saw about 4 more of those. I had some frat dude trying to come back there and tell me to turn it down, but he was so drunk he couldn't like finish a sentence. and finally like the house guys like got him out of there and stuff. And like, dude, he was literally from like me to you, which is about 6-7 feet.
Yeah.
And I could smell whiskey on his breath.
Oh, dude. It gets a little crazy. But back to the songs you're putting out and stuff. Like I've been seeing just popping up, just new song from Dawson Edwards here.
Yeah.
New song from Dawson Edwards here. Coldest Thing in This Bar is one of my favorites,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
I freaking love that song. So 2020 is about getting the music out, huh?
Yeah, and it already was. I mean, before the pandemic and everything, it already was about getting the music out. And we went in, we started working on it at the end of 2019, I guess, and I have done 2 projects recently. And the first one we did was just straight up put out a single and an EP. And the second one was like, I want to see how it goes, putting out like single by single and seeing how that goes. And that's worked out well. Like, it's just literally been a steady climb on like Spotify followers and stuff. Like, it's just helped me out.
It's interesting how that works because when we were all growing up, it was like getting the CD. Like you want the full Eric Church CD.
Exactly.
You want the full Aldine CD.
Not only do you want the full, you want the deluxe.
Yeah, you want the deluxe for the acoustic thing.
It's got 2 extra songs on it or whatever.
Now it's just singles.
Yeah.
It's weird how that works, right?
Yeah. And I'm a record guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a record guy.
I think like true musician fans are still record people. People that like us 3 sitting in this room, we're all musicians.
Mm-hmm.
We're all consumers. Like, we're not a common consumer. We are diehards to music. Like, when we like somebody, we love them.
And
you get their lyrics tattooed on your arm.
And you know what singles were originally for? The whole single system is made for radio.
Yeah, for sure.
And radio isn't what it used to be. I mean, as a guy who worked in radio for a couple of years, and that's how I got to know. That's how I ended up here, was from working in radio, meeting people.
Yeah.
It ain't what it used to be. You don't need it anymore, which I think works out even better for, say, like the guys that we work for. What you're doing,
like, for guys like me and like our level of guys, it's great.
Spotify is huge.
And here's the thing that Spotify has done, where CDs and records missed out on, is Spotify has let the common consumer who could give 2 shits about music, really, let them become listeners through playlists and stuff like that. So you release a single at a time. That's all they want to hear. They really don't care. Like, if you release a single and you push that thing to playlist and stuff, you'll grow more traction because it's allowed a lot more people who are not necessarily early adapters. They're not the people that are like the hardcore fans and stuff like that. It's allowed them in. And honestly, for them and for a lot of people, music has become the background noise instead of having the news on anymore, because the news has got so morbid now.
Yeah.
People have the Spotify on, and with things like Amazon Alexa and like, you know, the Apple HomePod and stuff like that, like, it allows you to just say, hey, this is the mood I want to be in. Play songs like this, and the algorithms are so in depth.
I mean, they killed it.
Yeah.
And it helps out too, having got the whole people also listen to.
Exactly.
That helps out a ton.
And what's cool too is something I noticed. So I had a 13.5-hour drive back down here from New Jersey yesterday. I listened to a lot of music and podcasts and all that stuff. And I listened to a lot of your stuff just to get that refresh. Obviously, I've been listening to you for a while and all that. But it was like, once your catalog ended, it threw on other people that are like associated with you. Yes. I heard a Joy Beth Taylor song. I heard Alex Maxwell's new stuff. I heard Stephen Paul's stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it connects you with,
and they're all on the thing. Like, when you scroll to the bottom, it says like people also, their fans also listen to whatever it is. Like, another little profile picture down at the bottom, and it's like you just click on it, and that's, you know, cool.
And also something cool that Spotify's done is it's allowed people who only listen to radio to now take that to their home also. Exactly. Like I said, it's just the background and everything. You know, there's literally people that I know that have never owned a CD or a record or anything in their life.
They just
listen to what the radio, and if it's not on radio, they don't know who you're talking about.
No idea it's even a
thing.
It
has to be popular on radio for them to really know.
Yeah, exactly. First CD you ever bought? Because you're old enough where you bought a CD.
CDs were a big thing, and even, like, such a big thing. Like, I used to ask for CDs for Christmas.
So what was your first one that you were like, Mom, Dad, I gotta have this?
My very first one, I don't know off the top of my head, but I remember this was probably like 2010-ish. But Justin Moore's first record and Josh Thompson's first record came out around the same time, and I bought them both together at Walmart.
Dude, I missed Josh Thompson, the artist. He was so badass, and I know
he's the most underrated, like, probably the most underrated person in country music history of all time ever.
Yeah, because he's
Way out, like
because
out
he's
here.
he's getting songs that are like he's getting cuts as a writer still, and
He's huge.
He's
I mean,
gonna
he's killing it right
gonna
now.
have number ones probably long after he's gone because
Yeah.
he just writes hits and people just love cutting his stuff. But I loved him as like Beer on the Table.
Yeah,
That's a freaking jam.
I mean, I loved all
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he's ever put out a song that I did not like.
Yeah, no, and then that Justin Moore, was that the one with
Small Town USA.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
You
remember
gotta
that.
hank it.
Yeah.
That was my
You gotta
senior year of
drink it.
high school. So like I definitely remember that
Yeah,
stuff.
dude.
What was your first CD?
My first that I ever bought with my own money was Kenny Chesney. No shoes, no shirt, no problems.
All right.
I'm gonna
I do
surprise
remember that CD.
everybody with mine.
Was it not country?
No,
Not country.
Was it rap?
no, Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet
bought a
Boys.
Wow.
That's who I was into.
Wow.
Like me being into country
What
music.
what age?
I was young, dude. But I remember like that's who I always like. That was my always like as a kid my dream concert. Like I would anytime they came to town, like I'd beg my parents. I never got to go, but like I was a huge Backstreet Boys.
Interesting.
I started eating Burger King because Burger King did the thing where if you spend an extra $1, you could get like their CDs
That's what I'm talking
and like
about.
that kind
Or
of stuff.
what was the
And the little crown thing at Burger King too.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah, I mean,
was
that
I used,
too.
to, I used to wear that crown.
used to wear the crown.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, dude.
That was a
I
big
love
deal.
that.
That was a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
That was a big deal. And back when they had king size everything,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
back
Oh,
when
yeah.
fast
Oh,
food
yeah.
was fast food.
Oh yeah.
Which we'll talk about food in a second because we were talking about Boudreaux's a big foodie. I'm a big foodie. Real
Wait,
quick, I want to.
You can tell I ain't missed the meal. I don't miss the meal.
Bro, Same, dude.
I was just in the land of bagels and cannolis.
Dude,
and
your
pasta.
pictures were fire on
Like,
social media.
my cousin that I was staying with, he's a chef. So he's about to start.
brutal.
He was supposed to start working in New York City, like in like the Lower East Side at like
Yeah.
a big time restaurant. He was supposed to start, and then Corona hit, and all the restaurant industry's all over the place. But the kid can cook.
Hell
Yeah.
So he like we smoked ribs over the weekend.
Damn.
He's making pizza himself. Like he's not buying like the pre-made dough.
Yeah.
He's making his own
Making
dough.
it.
Like we're going to like a market where we're the only white guys in there. Like it's a very like diverse ethnic market in New
Yeah.
Jersey, and everything's in like Russian or Spanish or the Jewish kosher stuff or like Asian. Like nothing's in English,
Yeah.
but he knows what all the different things are.
That's awesome.
I'll
So-
say this too. If you haven't, anybody that's listening to this, if you haven't made it up north yet for food, it's a different world, dude.
It is. It is.
I lost 15 pounds when I moved down here within like a month of being down here.
Really?
Part of it, I think, was bouncing and like being on my feet and not sitting at a radio board.
And
like
he also
doing that.
moved down here in the summer, so like his.
No, I moved down here October.
Oh yeah.
So
But
it-
still, even for October, like it was hot for him.
You're sweating your ass off all the
I sweat
time.
my ass off. But dude, a typical day back home, I'd wake up, I'd go to the bagel place, I'd get a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup on a plain bagel. I'm doing a delivery job for my mom, or I'm at the radio station. There's like. There's no matter where you are in New Jersey, there's a pizzeria within at least 5 miles. Like a good pizzeria. You walk in and there's like 30 different kinds of slices, and you walk over and say, I want that one and that one.
Yeah.
And so I would get pizza for lunch, and then I'd go home. My mom had freaking penne vodka, pasta.
The best
all that
fucking
stuff. Yeah.
penne vodka ever.
Yeah, the penne vodka. Yeah. Dude, so it's just carbs on carbs on carbs. That's
Yeah.
And then for dessert, my grandma's always got a freaking cake or a pie or this or that.
Cannolis.
We eat a lot of carbs. That's the thing. Everybody gives the South shit for having a lot of fast food and this and that. It's a lot like the eating style. Eating like you can eat like shit no matter where you go. Like
Yeah.
shit's gonna taste good no matter where you
Yeah.
are.
I'm not gonna lie. I spent a summer in southern New Jersey, and I was considered like a smaller dude.
Damn.
Like
No,
I was probably like 20 pounds lighter at the time, but I was considered a smaller dude. Like there was dudes down there that are massive, and it's because their mom or dad owned a diner, or
dude,
like
the
Eat all the time.
Y'all, and I
Dude.
love Waffle House. I've had great times in Waffle House.
They were all
After
drunk,
sh-
I'm sure.
I don't drink no more.
Oh,
I'm doing my Ryan Nelson
I got
and my
you.
Chad
I
Bishop.
got
So
you. I got you.
we're eating and we're having a good time. But like
getting
after
a little spacey Casey.
yeah,
Yeah.
Spacey Casey for sure. But after shows with our, we don't go out and like rage and do crazy shit on the road. We go to the Waffle House in whatever city we're in, or we hit a Waffle House on the road.
Yeah.
So I've learned about hot syrup. I've learned about like the secret menu or like the lower. There's like all these little. Like when you look at like a Waffle House menu, you're a new guy like me.
There's a
and you
lot of
look-
stuff going on.
Yeah,
Waffle
but
House
on the
menu.
bottom
And
part,
here's the thing: Waffle House is genius because they know their demographic, and they know probably half of those guys can't really read, so they put the picture by everything.
Yeah.
That's like smart.
Yeah. Genius marketing.
they know
plan.
people are hammered, so they just put the picture
Yeah.
of the food on there. What's your go-to at Waffle House? Or does it
All-Star.
depend on what the All-Star?
Always has been and always will be. Probably forever.
I like the patty melt, and then if I'm feeling frisky, I throw a waffle.
Patty
in there.
melts are great.
Yeah,
They
the
are
Texas
great.
bacon patty melt or whatever.
Yeah.
And then getting the hash browns. How do you get your hash browns?
I get them with the cheese and I usually just get them with cheese normally, but
Yeah, I get cheese and ham.
yeah.
So what? I got them covered.
Covered, smothered, scattered, covered, and smothered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
Mine's
me some
covered and
Waffle House.
chunked.
Yeah, covered in chunks. See, mine's just covered. I just get it with the cheese.
Yeah.
Usually, I mean,
Yeah.
I like all that other
Do you,
stuff.
do you
but it's
double
usually
do you
the
double
cheese.
up on the hash browns
do
too? I
normally.
double up on the
I
hash
do
browns too. I've
normally.
done
I get frisky sometimes and like, give me a triple.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Boudreaux gets after
That's
it.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and that's what's funny. You see 8 guys roll up in a Sprinter van, and we hop out and just take up like 2 booths and just.
I
order
will say
8.
though that I do believe that a Waffle House hangover or even a Taco Bell hangover, which I had the other day, is probably worse than an alcohol hangover.
like waking up after
The,
just
the
pounding
waking
Waffle
up
House.
and that
You just
brick in the
feel
bottom
just-
of your stomach, like it's
Yeah.
the worst thing.
It's a real thing. It's a
Yeah.
real thing.
Where are some of your favorite spots? What's your favorite rest stop to hit on the road? You a Loves guy? You a Pilot guy?
I don't really care. I don't guess. I try to always hit the truck stops though. Like
Yeah.
if we're gonna have like a group stop, mainly because like we got this van with the trailer, so we don't really do
Yeah.
the Sprinter. We got the like 15 passenger van.
Yeah.
So
The
that's
church
what,
van?
Yeah, that's what we rock. So it's long as hell.
Yeah.
You know who else used to do the church van? And
Who?
it was actually a church van?
Who?
Co Wetzel.
Hell yeah.
Like
He
they
had-
kept the
No, they kept
kept it
honk,
on the
honk,
side?
honk if you love Jesus.
and they
Oh,
kept the
that's
church
amazing.
name on it and everything.
and
That's
you know,
amazing.
and you know how Co is, so
Yeah.
you see him rolling around. So in like the van is still running and stuff.
That's
like
what I'm
that,
talking
it
about.
still
It
exists.
was in the music video.
for forever.
Yeah.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
So I always try to hit those up though, mainly so you can turn that big bitch around. That's the main part. So it's
Yeah.
like spaced out when you're getting gas and whatnot. That's usually why I hit those places.
Yeah.
And the the commodes and whatnot are more
Commodes.
commode.
What's a commode?
The
Toilet,
shit.
bathroom.
Oh, a commode. See, I've never heard of it as a commode.
Commode. That's
Commode.
probably a southern.
Yeah, it sounds
Southern
southern
thing,
as
yeah.
fuck. It sounds like an exotic lizard in Japan. A commode. Like a Komodo dragon or some
yeah.
shit.
Commode. You've heard of commode,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
commode.
I had no idea what the fuck you
Yeah,
were talking
commode.
about.
Shitter, toilet,
Potty,
porter john,
restroom.
throne.
Yeah.
There's a few of them. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's music cleaner than the others. So
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
it's a good place to start.
And then another.
Have you
thing-
ever
yeah,
have you
go
ever
ahead.
been out to Texas and seen a Buc-ee's?
Yes, I have, and they're
Those
awesome.
those are the mecca of bathrooms.
And the best part is they don't let 18-wheelers go to Buc-ee's.
Exactly.
And so it's like it's no diesel. Well, they probably do diesel.
They
for the
do have
trucks,
diesel.
but not 18-wheelers. It's just,
Right.
normal cars and trucks down there. And like,
I'm not gonna lie. So my girlfriend lives out in Texas, and I was spent almost 2 months out there. And for her aunt's birthday, she has a great aunt. We went to Buc-ee's, and we legit spent 2 hours in that thing.
We add an extra 45.
well, it's bigger than a
Yeah,
Walmart.
bro,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's huge.
bro,
Yeah.
we add like 30, 40 minutes on to wherever we're going, like because we're going to Buc-ee's. Like
My
like,
camo
yeah.
cooler over there is Buc-ee's.
he's got like 30. He's
That's what I'm
got
talking
he's
about.
got Buc-ee's Yetis. He's got Buc-ee's T-shirts. He's
Yeah.
got Buc-ee's hats. He's got Buc-ee's all kinds
They're,
of. Just
they're bringing
bullshit.
one to North Georgia.
Really?
They
Yeah.
just started working on
They're
it.
also
you
gonna
serious?
bring.
That's
They're
huge.
also looking at Tennessee. Also,
Yeah,
they're starting to
If
think
they got
about.
a Buc-ee's here, I would drive.
Also,
to
they're
wherever
looking
the
at
hell it would be.
Whataburger here.
they are. And I was just.
Are you a
just
water?
about to say
You
that.
a Whataburger guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Go,
yeah.
go
some
show
Whataburger.
go show them what you got in the fridge.
Oh, I'll tell you. I got so in Texas, and you can buy it online too. You can buy the honey butter.
Oh really?
He's
So
got
I
it in
have
like a
a-
squirt thing.
I have
like
a
ketchup.
squirt bottle
For
of-
the biscuits they have.
Well,
the-
dude, I honestly make hot ham and cheese, and I put some honey butter on that thing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm here for that.
Yeah, and I'll grill some chicken up at night.
Put
Put
that on
some
there,
honey
too.
butter on that
Yeah,
thing.
because it comes on a chicken sandwich, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or chicken biscuit.
I used to. Remember what I called it? Remember what I called the?
Honey boo boo biscuit.
I called it the honey
Honey
boo boo
boo-boo.
biscuit.
Honey boo
Oh,
boo
so, yeah.
biscuit.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was, and
He was prime Ryan Nelson at that point.
I was- I was
And we
pro- I
stopped
was
in
pro-
Birmingham. That's where we were at. We were coming back from a show, and we stopped.
There's one in Birmingham,
There's
correct?
3 in Birmingham.
Okay, I've been to that one
Yeah.
before.
I have literally.
one of those before.
I used to, whenever I had like a ton of time on my hands or would have like an off day, I used to drive to Birmingham during the morning,
just for the Whataburger.
just get lunch, spend my day in Birmingham doing random stuff, and then get dinner at Whataburger, and then come back.
That's
So
dedication.
you'd have Whataburger for lunch and dinner?
Yeah.
Talk about a food hangover.
Nah, dude.
No food hangover?
Whataburger doesn't
What-
do that.
Real? See, for me,
I feel
think
like
it
two of
would.
those massive burgers and fries on your stomach, though.
Well, see, the first time I'd get like a chicken sandwich or something.
Okay.
Oh, you'd go
And see what
light.
you
Okay,
do.
you
You
go
gotta go
light.
light
Yeah,
then.
you go
Yeah,
light
yeah.
at lunch. Yeah.
And then
if you go
for the-
double heavy, though, you might be in bad shape.
Yeah.
Can you imagine two double burgers, freaking
Four like
Dude,
four
the
pieces
other
of
day-
meat.
100-ounce sweet tea?
The other day, I had freaking not eaten all day, and where I'm at in Alabama, like right over the line in Florida, there's Whataburgers.
Yeah.
Like we're the one part of like Florida and Alabama that has Whataburgers, other than Birmingham. But so I stopped, and I was like, dude, I haven't ate all day, and it's like 7:00 at night. So I got a triple burger with large
yeah.
fries and
Hell
a
yeah.
large
I
tea.
didn't know they made a triple. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a Texas-based
It's a
thing.
number 3.
Yeah.
Figures they'd make a triple.
So-
Have you had? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
So
my bad.
they're smart. A number 1's a single, number 2's a double, number 3's a triple.
Wendy's used to be like that.
Yeah.
They changed, now you can get a number 1 single, number 1 double, number 1 triple. But used to back in the day, like number 1 was a single
single.
burger, number 2 was a double, number 3 was a triple.
But my go-to there is number 2, plain and dry, large fry, large Dr. Pepper.
Where at Wendy's or Whataburger?
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
And have you had the Dr. Pepper shake from Whataburger?
I have not.
It's a life changer.
Okay.
It's the most
That's
Texas
interesting.
thing. You go to
That
water.
is, that is
You go
a
to-
Dr. Pepper shake.
you
is the
go
most
to
Texas
Whataburger-
Well, you know,
food I've
Dr.
ever
Pepper
heard.
was founded in Texas.
Yeah,
So
you go to Whataburger with your Bucky shirt on, with your Texas Lone Star head ass Crocs, eating a triple Whataburger, large fry with
a Dr. Pepper shake.
with a 100-ounce Dr. Pepper shake. God bless Texas. Come and get it, right? Or
Yeah.
come and take it.
come and take it, boys.
That's it. That's it right there.
Where have you been in Texas?
Just like the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's where Caleb's from. And
Okay.
he does like I said, he's one of my best friends. We do a lot of writing together. And he does my tour managing stuff.
Cool.
And we went out there so I've only been to Texas one time, but we were there for like a pretty good bit. And it was the weekend of the Daytona 500, and they opened up the infield of Texas Motor Speedway and had the Daytona 500 on that big.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Because it's like the world's largest outdoor screen. So
Yeah.
it's like the 500's on there. You can hook it up to your radio, so you got like the broadcast. And there's a Buc-ee's right across the street from the track. So that might have been my first Buc-ee's experience, was the one at the racetrack. But dude, we get like beef jerky, we're getting chicken, we're getting like
Did you
Kolaches?
get the kolaches? Did you try that?
I don't.
The beaver nuggets?
Oh, it did have. The
Oh, I
beaver
got
nugget.
something for you, by the
You
way.
got beaver
Did-
nuggets?
No, they're not beaver nuggets. I forget what they're called now, but it's basically bugles covered in white chocolate.
My man,
Jesus
dude, Bugles
Christ.
is a young, like a snack from when we were like a kid.
Yeah.
Bugles
The
are
younger.
that's
I had
some,
to find them, but I got them somewhere for you.
I didn't even know they still made Bugles, but I'm
They
here
do.
For that. I am
Every now
here
and then,
for
I'll
that.
find them at a gas station, and I'll have the hankering for them.
They used to sponsor a race car, and I used to like put them on my fingers, like I was like, some kind of
great. Yeah,
some
yeah.
kind of
You're like,
dinosaur
oh,
or
I'm a
something.
witch.
Yeah, but dude, I haven't had like that's what comes to my mind when I think about that. I haven't had a bugle in like, dude, probably over 10 years.
Dude, I love bugles.
Dude,
I'll
You're
find.
gonna have to find
I
those.
remember loving them.
I think they're in my
just-
Buc-ee's
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
I haven't had
they're
one.
probably in the Buc-ee's
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. So you're talking about NASCAR.
Yeah,
You are probably, and it could be because I'm from the north. I mean, there are Northerners that love NASCAR.
There
You're
are.
probably the biggest NASCAR enthusiast that I've met.
I get that. I get told that daily if I'm by somebody somewhere.
When did you fall in love with race? What came first, falling in love with racing or falling in love with country music?
Racing, for sure.
Racing.
Yeah. My dad's a mechanic, and he's also a big NASCAR fan. Both of my granddads are NASCAR fans. My mom just also likes NASCAR because back in the day, my parents were divorced, but like they would go to races and stuff together.
Yeah.
So my mom, watches it and everything. And I even tried my hand in a little racing when I was a kid.
Really? What was
Yeah.
that? What was that like? Was that like go? Is that like?
it was go karts? But we were
Was it dirt track?
we were in unrestricted go karts, and
Hell
I
yeah.
was a little scared little kid. Pretty
Yeah.
much, I did it when I was like 12, probably.
Now, when you say unrestricted, what does that mean?
It means they don't have a limiter on the speed.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're fucking.
So like
flying.
the top
full
of the
send.
top of a carburetor, and they have restrictor plates in NASCAR as well. But the top of the carburetor is like usually open, so that's like full horsepower. This is for any engine that's carbureted. Any engine, and it's just like all the air going in there, and then you put a restrictor plate over it, and it has like 4 holes, so it restricts the air, and less air means less horsepower, so you don't go as fast. So unrestricted means you just balls to the walls, like you're hammered down, rolling.
Those things can go like 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, you fly in them.
Yeah.
And how big's the track?
We raced on really small tracks.
Yeah.
How many?
Like quarter mile?
Yeah,
How
even
many-
smaller than that.
How many cars on the track?
Just however many show up that night.
So you could have.
There's not like a limp like each week each race is
I'm
different. And that's through.
I'm picturing like 30 like.
Yeah, there's up to 30.
I'm picturing like 30 kids on like a tight dirt track,
Yeah.
just sending it.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Pissed off dads, like just getting mad as hell because what their son.
Yeah, if you think baseball, like little league baseball dads are bad, just go to a dirt track.
because there's so much money involved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
if your truck gets if
you mess something up, you're like
That's
gotta
something me
fix
and you
it.
got to do one night. Is go to all three one night. Go to the dirt track
Let's
around
go to
here.
Clarksville.
Hell yeah.
They got a good dirt track up there.
Yeah, I love Clark. It's like an hour north of here, and there's also one Dirk River that's about an hour south of here. They're both awesome.
What do you think of them bringing back NASCAR to Nashville?
I'm pumped.
Now-
It's not at the fairgrounds.
Yeah, do you wish it was at the fairgrounds? Because everybody that I've talked to,
Yeah.
because I have some friends that are still within NASCAR media and stuff, and they're like, we saw Nashville was on there, but everybody was hoping it would be the fairgrounds, but you got to take what you
Yeah,
can get.
you can take what you can get, and I go to the late model races at the fairgrounds like
Yeah.
every time they have one. I was back home this last one they had, or I would have been there for that this past weekend. But it's just, I mean, if you know what you're talking about, you can go there and just tell it's like not Cup Series ready. Like there has to be so many seats. There has to be, you can't have concrete walls anymore. You have to have the safer barriers. Like it just needs a little reamp, but still have that like hometown track feel.
See, the track back home, they had the bank on the one side, and they didn't put guardrails up, and
Yeah.
people would just go off
Yeah.
the edge of that all the
Is that
time.
a dirt track?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, a lot of dirt tracks are like
Yeah.
don't have walls, in certain parts.
Like they basically had like a chain link fence, like separating you from like the cars.
yeah,
and
that's
like,
kind of how it is at Clarksville. Like if something
Yeah.
got really hairy, you'd probably end up with a car in your lap. But I haven't
Yeah.
seen anything get that bad yet.
Wow.
And I've been to quite a few races up there. But the other speedway, we call it Nashville Super Speedway. It's race ready.
It's out in Lebanon, right?
Yeah, it's
which that's probably honestly the best for Nashville, because I know whenever I used to live in Atlanta, I lived 2 miles north of the racetrack,
yeah.
and dude, for real, like our road, the main road there was the main road to get to the racetrack, and on a race weekend, from like Tuesday until the next Tuesday, you just didn't leave your house because literally it was hours to get a mile.
Damn.
And this is gonna be a hot ticket too.
Yeah.
So they got 25,000 seats there now, and they're putting up another 25,000. So it'll be 50,000.
Do you think they're going to be able to sell it out?
Oh, yeah.
super
Because
fast.
something that I've noticed, and there was something with NASCAR like that would get asked in the press conference and stuff. A track that I got really familiar with was Bristol.
Yeah.
Bristol has not been like sold out. And I know right now with COVID, there's capacity or whatever. But even going back like the last few years, attendance at that
was down.
track,
Especially for the day race.
I mean, it's 100. I mean, it's what 100.
162,000.
Yeah, I actually went to the football game there, the Virginia Tech,
Virginia Tech
Tennessee.
and Tennessee.
I grew up a big Virginia Tech fan.
I got you.
So I was at that game, and it was really cool to see
Thank
and
God
stuff.
you're not a Tennessee fan.
Yeah, I know. I'm guessing
Yeah.
you're Bulldogs.
Go Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Roll Tide.
That ain't it.
It is what it is. At least it's not Tennessee.
At least
Yeah.
it's not Tennessee.
Yeah, there you go. You guys.
At least
have
we can
a
agree on the
mutual ground.
Braves.
Yeah.
And you both got something against Auburn too, right?
Yeah.
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 That's good.
It's the last 2 games of the year for Auburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks for them.
Yeah.
Right. They usually just get their shit rocked. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying that with
Probably.
Gary and Chuck. But
I don't care.
Whatever.
That year that Georgia did that like miracle pass and won, and then Alabama won, like just beat the brakes off of them, was probably one of the best years for watching that.
Yeah.
If you had to pick, go to a race or go to a Bulldogs game.
Race.
Okay.
I mean, racing pretty much just comes before anything. I mean, no joke. Like I said, it was my first.
And you have a
love, I
song.
guess.
Wouldn't be Sunday, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because that literally is just talking about your love
like
for
it just wouldn't
sport.
like it's kind of about my granddad's because like they're
I got that. I got that vibe that it was about that it had something to do with like an older family member or something. Cool song.
and it could be, you can take it however you want. Just somebody passing away is kind of just what it is. Or somebody that just isn't there. I don't know, but I mean, dude, my whole entire life, I'm 24 years old. Like, I feel like I can probably just count the races I've missed on a Sunday probably on 2 hands, and it was because I was like traveling from a show or like just some way, shape, or form couldn't hear it. But if I can't see it, I'm listening to it on the radio.
Yeah, I was about to say what we
following
do
along on my phone.
What we do now in the van is I have an iPad
Yeah.
that has the data on it, and literally like we'll hook that up to the speakers and we'll watch it. We'll put it up there on the front dash, and we'll watch like football. We were watching XFL.
XFL. We were big XFL guys before that thing hit the shitter.
Yeah.
Before that thing hit the commode.
But
we were big.
Commode. You're gonna start saying that now.
I am.
I don't think it's over. I think somebody's going to buy it and they're going to bring it back this next year. Because a lot of the teams have kept their stadium contracts.
Might as well. I mean,
if it wasn't for COVID, that would have been a good moneymaker.
Yeah.
Like legit. Like it was doing pretty well.
Yeah. I like it not having all the.
It was the Dollar General NFL.
Yeah, not having all the tight rules and all that.
Yeah,
Dollar General NFL. I love it.
Yeah,
that's badass.
I'm here for it.
You got to do something really cool on Instagram recently.
Yeah.
Right? Was it an interview? Was that with Chase Elliott?
Eric Jones.
Or Eric Jones.
Yeah.
So funny Eric Jones story. So I went to one of the races that I got to cover. Are you a wrestling fan too? Are you the whole redneck trifecta? Okay, good. I wasn't sure.
I get asked that a lot too.
Well, when people
see, I call it wrestling.
Wrestling.
We call it wrestling growing up.
Yeah, it's wrestling, and it's still WWF.
It's never going to be WWE. It's still WWF.
I don't even know what WWF means. I just don't.
Yeah.
Wrestling's not my thing.
So one of the things that we got to do, I was down doing, like, we would go down to like the winner's circle, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was Eric Jones had won the Xfinity Series race that year, so I got to meet Eric then.
That's badass.
And the person who presented the trophy, the honorary person, was Bill Goldberg from the WWE WWF. So it was like
what track was that at?
At Bristol.
Oh hell yeah!
That was Eric Jones's first win at Bristol. It was in the Xfinity Series. So what was that experience like for you doing that? Because you're such a big NASCAR fan. How did that all happen? What exactly was it?
So it actually, you could put this back if it was starting last year. I just had got out of a meeting with my publisher, and I'm like walking out. I get this email from Toyota, and it's from this lady, and they're based out of Detroit, Michigan, and it just says, like, hey, Dawson, we love your social media. Like, it looks awesome. You know, you got a good little following, like, you know, yada, yada, yada. We want to do all this stuff for you. And I'm like, you know, like, there's no way this is real. And they like, they want to send us to a race. Like, they're going to give me this brand new Toyota truck, put us up in a hotel, give us like passes and all. I mean, just like this long list of stuff. And I was like I said, like, what in the hell? Like, no way this is real. So I emailed her back, and I was like, basically just asked if this is like a real thing. And she's like, yeah, like, give me a call Monday at 3:30 or something. And I was like, all right, cool. So call her Monday at 3:30, and it's just real as can be. And I talked to my parents about it, and they're like, as long as they don't like ask for your social security number or nothing, like, do it, like, go for it, you know? So this just was like a year ago, a couple weeks ago, because it was at Kentucky. They sent us got 2 tickets. So I took my dad. Got tickets to all 3 races. They sent me a 2020, this was 2019, a 2020 Toyota Tundra, fully decked out. Got to keep it for 10 days. Had this card that all the money, could spend like gas, all that on the money. Put us up in like a badass, nicest hotel I've ever been in. I don't know, it was like 5 stars, but it was not, I mean, it doesn't take much to impress me, but nice ass hotel for all 3 days. We got to drive the drivers around the track after intros, like, you know, around the track in the Toyota trucks. Like, these Toyota trucks, they're like built in Texas, like USA. I mean, it's just like the most American stuff you've ever seen. Got American flags on them and whatnot. So did all that, and that was last year. And they told me, like, I was like, I would love to, you know, keep in touch with y'all if ever, you know, anything wants to go, you know, happen or whatever. Well, then obviously COVID happens. There's no racing. And then, like, right before the race, they're like, hey, we got an opportunity. Would you like to interview Eric Jones, you know, like via Zoom or whatever? It wasn't Zoom. It was something else. Yeah. And I was like, well, hell yeah, that'd be awesome. So they set it up, and, like, it was, like, me and a couple other people, and we just, like, had an interview before, literally, like, a couple hours before the race, just, like, talking to Eric Jones.
He's a cool dude, isn't he?
He is. Super nice.
Yeah.
We're, like, the same age. Like,
yeah.
He's cool as hell.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane.
It is insane.
You get a call.
So now that you got the Tundra for 10 days, are you a Toyota guy, or who you side with on trucks?
What do you got out there? I couldn't tell.
Chevy Silverado. I'm always been a Chevy guy.
Yeah.
Always will be, but, like, I could be easily persuaded to a Toyota guy.
I'm not going to lie, dude. What I want right now is a taco.
A taco.
Tacoma.
Oh,
Tacoma, yeah.
I was like, a taco.
That's the
I mean, taco sounds great.
Yeah,
right?
Taco
yeah.
sounds good too.
yeah, but a Toyota Tacoma,
Yeah,
like
dude.
that to me for Nashville,
Yeah, it's
is
small,
like
it's
the
not-
perfect truck.
Yeah, it's not huge.
What do you think of the new Bronco? I know you're a Chevy guy. What do you think of it?
Bronco's my first vehicle.
Oh, no
I had
shit.
an
My
86
first was
Bronco.
a '88 Bronco 2.
Hell yeah. So that's a smaller one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I had the bigger one.
yeah.
And it was the 86. And yeah, so Bronco's my first vehicle, and I'm all about the new Broncos. They look sick.
And they're actually, I had originally thought that they were going to be like expensive as hell. I remember people
they're
saying
not.
that. No,
No.
they're very
30 grand, dude.
There's going to be more Broncos on the road than anything else. I hope Ford
I
is.
said the same thing. All you're going to see in the next, give it 6 months, it's going to be new Broncos
It's gonna be like
everywhere.
those new Jeep trucks.
Yes, those look badass, too.
I like them. There's a lot of people that hate on them.
Stock, though, I feel like they look
Yeah,
super
yeah.
little, but you put some wheels and tires on them, they look great. The problem is, though, those cost like 80 grand.
Yeah, no,
Whereas-
for sure.
Completely different than the 30
Whereas-
grand for the
No, but
the
do
Bronco.
you think the Bronco is going to have a lot of those upgrades that people are going to be paying more?
I
Do you
think so, yeah.
Oh yeah, they've already came out with packages.
Yeah, one comes stock with 35-inch tires.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What's like the
beast.
I forget what the top package was. It was like close to like 60 grand,
Yeah.
70 grand.
The one that's 30 is like bare bones, but I mean,
Yeah.
if you know what you're doing, you can go get some wheels and tires, put a little lift on it, and still not have 60 grand in it. You know, you get one for 30, put 10 grand in it, you have 40 grand.
That one that was 60 or 70, whatever, the leather package in that
Yeah.
was like killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that they like released it with they did that during like the CMA Fest thing, right? Is that
Yeah,
how they
it
announced
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I
Kill?
think so.
Kip Moore.
Yeah, I think so.
Like what's more like they knew exactly what audience to put it
Exactly.
in front of too. They knew to put it in front of the country audience and stick freaking Kip Moore. You could have stuck anybody there with
Hell yeah.
with that and people would dig it.
I'm surprised it wasn't Toby Keith. Doesn't he the one with the Ford deal? That
Yeah,
was on, like,
he
the built
used
Ford
to
Tough
yeah,
and
so
all that?
he used to he
Surprised
used,
they didn't put
He's
him
not
on
popular
there.
anymore.
Ford,
Yeah, he's-
Ford used to sponsor all of his tours.
Oh, okay.
So, but it was funny because he would do because I got to see him a bunch in Jersey when he would come through.
Yeah.
And he would do he would do the EcoBoost, and he would have like the video that
Hell
would play
yeah.
before he would go on. And it would be him driving around an EcoBoost, and you'd have all these like Jersey like rednecks being like, "Fuck this EcoBoost, we want the diesel." And they would
I
get
ain't
all
gonna lie
pissed.
though, dude.
But the Ford truck, those were nice.
I was about to say, if you want like a truck that can actually do some work, like some hauling stuff, like no knocking Chevy, like I'm always been a Ford guy, but like those EcoBoost engines, that's where it's at, dude. Those things can haul, and you
They're
still
a
get
V6.
yeah.
the biggest, baddest V6.
I used to work for a Ford dealership, and it's still got like in class, it's got the best towing and the best like load capacity by far.
You're still not going to convince me it's better than a Chevy, though.
I mean, dude,
I love that. Another thing I wanted to ask you or talk to you about. The Raised Rowdy guys.
Oh, yeah.
You've gotten to know those
I have.
boys and girls. How'd you meet them? And what was your initial thought being a Georgia guy meeting these Yinzers from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
Well, so Alex Maxwell, he's from
Oh yeah,
Pittsburgh.
so he's
We're-
known them for a while.
Yeah, so we're roommates.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
I did not know
so,
that.
So me and Alex is one of my best friends. So I was gonna say something earlier about the whole food thing, but I've gotten to go like back to his hometown, like meet his folks, and like hang out up there. And I was like,
So you've been
blown
to,
away
so,
by the
so,
food.
so
up there.
you've been to a Sheets.
Yeah, for sure. Before I even went to Pittsburgh, I've been to a Sheets with
Where at?
There's one. Is it?
there's something in Virginia.
Yeah, it was on the way to Virginia.
There's also, I
'cause it
think,
was-
some in North Carolina too.
Yeah, they're all around.
Yeah.
I thought they would do well here as well, but
Yeah.
they said they don't want to
Speedway.
bring them down here.
Speedway's what does well.
Speedway is
Which
I-
North
And,
Carolina
and,
also.
twi- and Twice Daily does well here too.
Yeah.
There's a ton of those around here.
There's
Yeah.
a shit ton.
Yeah. But what was the original question?
The Raised Rowdy guys.
Raised Rowdy.
What was your experience? Was that the first time you went north?
Was with Alex?
Was Pittsburgh?
Yes, that's the farthest north I've ever been, still to this day.
No shit. What was
Yeah.
your thought of the north?
I dig it. I mean, I feel like the people were. It's literally a lot. People are the same. It's just that we talk different. I feel like it's the
Yeah.
only thing. Like
The Pittsburgh Yinzers,
Yeah,
they
dude.
they party.
they do.
Western Pennsylvania doesn't
They-
give a shit. They just go for it.
But
And
I
respect the shit out
love
of it.
that. Yeah.
I respect the shit out of it.
Like I tell, like Alex's dad and my dad. They're a little bit different in age, but like couldn't be more the same person. Like they're
Yeah.
identical. Just it's just like they talk different. It's the only thing. But I mean, everybody up there loves to drink and eat food, and I love to drink and eat food, and it's just a good time.
how
So,
many shots have you taken with Nikki T?
I've probably not a whole lot, but I've taken shots with him here in Nashville. Never up
yeah.
there.
Well, he's the life of the party.
He is.
Fucking wild.
Yeah.
He's wild.
So how I actually met them, I don't even know if I remember because I was probably hammered. But it was down here in Nashville. Was originally what it was. I can't remember when or what. But then, like when I started put like up this EP before this last one, like they did little write ups and like posted all over their stuff and all that. And then this was probably a year and a half ago, but their most successful post at the time was this thing they did about Dale Earnhardt and tagged me in it. And like Nick sent me the screenshots of their most like engaged post they had ever had. And it was like talking about if you put a number 3 on something, it automatically makes it faster. And they were like, just ask Dawson because he has one on his arm or something. Because I have a Dale tattoo on my arm.
Oh,
here.
that's sick.
I have 2 now. I have a junior on this arm, but that's what the post said. Something like that, like just ask Dawson it's on his arm or something. It's like their most engaged post at the time.
You have NASCAR socks on. I just noticed that.
I do have NASCAR. Ryan Newman socks.
Oh, Ryan Newman. Okay.
Right. Throwback. He doesn't drive the 31 anymore.
That's the
but
OG color scheme. Yeah.
Yeah. The Caterpillar days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just looked down and saw 31. And I was like,
See, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. I just eat, sleep, and breathe.
Have you been to that? I passed coming on 40. There's like a NASCAR super outlet. Have you popped in there? It's JP's or something.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about that when I drove past. I'm like, I gotta ask Dawson if he's been there.
Yeah, it's been probably 2 years, but I've been there multiple
What's
times.
it like? Because I've never pulled over and actually gone in there.
It's like you ever been to like a Nike outlet?
Yeah.
Or like an Under Armour outlet? It's that, but NASCAR.
So what kind of stuff do they got in there?
Anything. It's like if I was like, I hope that's what heaven looks like one day, and I hope Eric Church is like playing centers like me in the center of it. Like that's heaven for me.
So that circle in the center with one spotlight, Eric Church, and an acoustic guitar.
Just NASCAR merchandise.
Because it sounds like because we stopped at a spot and we were in Alabama. What town it was in? Fort Payne.
Yeah.
And we
Which
stopped
is where Alabama's from.
So we went in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we popped
That's
in.
not far from Rome. I mean, that's not too far from Rome.
Yeah, we popped in there one day driving
museum?
down to Birmingham. Yeah, we had popped in there and got all this
We
like
came
vintage.
from Chat to Birmingham, and we
yeah.
drove through like that part.
I got this. It looks like a Trump MAGA hat,
Yeah.
but it
I've
says,
got one upstairs.
Yeah, it's a red hat. It's like the Alabama. It's like the World Tour '85 or something. Like
Yeah.
we got all this retro shit.
It's
the
funny. Gary got a shirt, and like there's like a Snapchat or a Twit or a TikTok or something of him with it. I think it's on TikTok, and it's like the shirt is regular, but the print instead of be printing like that, it's like only like a 35-degree angle.
Yeah.
You could tell it was the old like
And it
misprint.
wasn't in
Yeah.
center; it was like on his side.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
and the lady like cut us a deal in there because she asked like, what are y'all doing in here? And the other thing too, I almost got in trouble. A big thing for me since moving down here has been watching my damn mouth, especially in the certain parts.
Yeah.
So it was an older lady, and thankfully she couldn't hear me.
You don't cuss in front of the old ladies around here.
With me, we cuss. I mean, my mom will get on my case sometimes, but like
Yeah.
she's called me like an effing asshole before.
Yeah.
Like when I was like 7 or 8
Many
years old.
times.
Yeah. Like we cuss. That's just how
So
we
do
talk.
I. I
Yeah.
have a terrible mouth. I just try to tone it down sometimes.
But
I
like-
was at home for the last 2 weeks and like trying to like Matt's never experienced me at home before, but it's like a total different like you know who you can say stuff around and you know who you better
Exactly.
not. And like, you know, my grandparents, like you say crap around my grandma and she's like, now you know that I don't like that.
That's
a big thing with
that's
me was
exactly.
a big thing with me was GD was the
Yeah.
thing. Got like that's normal language. Like you stub your toe, you're like, God damn it! Like that's just
Yeah.
how we talk.
Yeah.
And down here, completely something different.
Yeah.
Like something completely different. So I let out an F-bomb in
you
the
go.
Alabama Museum. Thankfully,
The lady couldn't hear you.
Meemaw didn't have her hearing aids in, so she didn't hear me. But she asked us what we were doing through the air. We said we were driving, gigging down to Birmingham because we were in the Sprinter. And she was like, "Oh well, dude!" Like she gave us she hooked it up and gave us like a cool
She
discount.
gave it to us for like $5 and then we all saw why it was $5 later.
Because it was the shirts like crooked.
It was the misprint.
and whatnot. That is
Yeah.
freaking amazing.
Yeah, dude. It was a good time, man. But now in terms of for the rest of the year, I know everything's a complete crapshoot.
Yep.
We're guaranteed racing, which is good,
Yep.
so you can still watch your NASCAR. What's going on in terms of new music? Do you have more stuff in the tank to put out?
We do. We have a tentative plan right now to put out a song on Labor Day weekend. It's actually a NASCAR related song, and they do the throwback weekend that weekend at Darlington. So it's a song called Earnhardt Fast, and have a tentative plan. This plan has just recently come together in the last couple weeks, but to put that out that weekend.
What's your favorite track to go to?
Dega, for sure.
Dega?
Yeah.
I've
I've been to it the most.
I hear it's just another level of
It's a third world country. Like it's
Insanity.
not. It's like it's a third world country. Like it's just not normal, but in a good way. You know what I mean? It's just like crazy, outrageous. You're there for like
It's like a redneck
5 days,
and you remember getting there. You remember leaving.
Going to
I'm sure-
Dega,
see,
I'm
barely
pretty
remember
sure
leaving.
going to Dega is probably like going to Stagecoach or Coachella for the
Yeah, yeah,
festival
yeah.
world.
Yeah, for sure. It's that.
Instead of popping drugs, you're just fucking doing
Chugging
30
beer.
racks all day, every day.
Now,
Funneling
are you a
beer.
guy that goes the extra distance and gets like a hot pass and like does all that stuff? Like you're trying to get as close. Like
I
because-
have now because of the guy
Yeah.
Brandon that's a big fan of Muscadine and
Yeah.
this podcast.
Yeah. Hey, what's his last
Yeah,
name?
Brandon Lee.
Shout out to
Hey.
Brandon Lee. We got a fan.
He'll listen to
That's
this.
pretty dope, Brandon.
yeah.
Hell yeah, buddy.
He'll listen to this. But he so I told you I met him and he's hooked me up with every race that I've been to since we met. He's hooked me up with hot passes.
Because
So,
those are hard to get. I didn't realize how
yeah.
hard it was.
You gotta
to
get like an
to-
act of Congress to get in
See-
the infield of a NASCAR race.
So for me, that's all I've ever known. I mean, I would watch the races and stuff, but I wouldn't call myself necessarily like a fan. Like if I was cheering for a driver, it was Matt Kenseth. That was the guy that
Okay.
I was kind of pulling for. I
Okay.
liked him back in the
17
that-
Z all day.
Yeah, exactly. But I'd never been to a race.
Yeah.
I've only been to a race as a media member. And they
gotcha.
treat you like a god
Yeah.
when you're catered food. You're
Oh, yeah.
you're getting to do laps around the car in the freaking pace car. Like I got to do a lap with forget which guy it was. It was some old driver. And we did it in Pocono, and he was like, the way that he was doing, he was like, you go high here because then he's explaining exactly why you got to go
You gotta
here.
arc the corner and get
Yes,
down
you got to
there.
arc the
ever-
corner here. And
Have you ever been to Charlotte?
I have.
Have you ever toured Charlotte?
I have.
So,
I've rode around the track, been
yeah.
in Victory Lane, all
yeah,
that good
so
stuff.
so here's
you're
the thing.
hardcore.
Here's
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing.
Damn.
I'm not joking. I eat, sleep, and breathe it, dude. It's
So-
my thing.
Fuck yeah.
So I was talking to you earlier off the mic about like me going to North Carolina and
Yeah.
being able to like go to a bunch of shops. Well, we did Charlotte that weekend also,
Oh yeah.
and we got to go around the track. Well, whenever it's not race season, they have 15 passenger dually
I was gonna ask
Ford
if you, did it,
vans.
if you did it in the 15 passenger
Yeah.
van.
15
What do they do?
15 passenger dually Ford vans. Yeah, and
You
they're
pile
taking
it
you
up
around
in
the
there.
track.
You got to go so fast because they're so top heavy. They'll
Yeah.
flip over. So you got to go like a certain speed.
Yeah,
like,
so listen,
to keep it planted on the
though,
track.
we get in there, and it is literally me while driving this thing. We're like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, what'd you do before you did this? Like, how'd you get in this? She's like, well, I was a school teacher, and then I retired, and I got bored, so I thought, what the hell? I'll just go drive around the track. They asked if I was scared. I said, no, I've been doing this my whole life
That's
going
what I'm
fast.
talking about.
Listen,
Yeah.
this little old lady, she gets this on the back straightaway. She gets this Ford van up to 115.
That's what we did. We did the same. Dude, we did the same thing. I mean, exact same thing.
And like you're like going around the corner, and like she takes you both ways. So she does one, and then she goes in the pit lane and yanks it around.
Oh, yeah.
And actually goes the right way. So the first way you go on, you go backwards, and then you go in the pit lane and you turn around, and then they do a hot lap. And so it's just she's like doing it as fast as she can.
That's
And we're
awesome.
going
That's
through the
awesome.
corner, and like I'm sitting on the edge, and like there's literally a seatbelt like holding me into my seat from sliding across, and Meemaw is just like flooring it, going yee yee.
That's
They asked
amazing.
me if I'm scared. I said, nah, I've been doing this my whole life.
I was like, damn.
That's awesome.
But she
That's
said I was a
incredible.
retired school teacher, and I was like, what?
We did the same. That's exactly what we did. They did pace car rides in Texas when we were there for that Daytona 500 watch party thing, and they got up to like 100 miles an hour. We're in like Camaros and shit, and it was like, damn, this is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, a Camaro, yeah, like, I'd want to do that, you
A
know?
Camaro, yeah, it's not
Yeah.
the same as the fit. But see,
That's
we
what
did
I-
the exact same thing, and I was probably like, I don't know, 12 years old. I don't remember exactly how old I was when we did that, but I was like a kid, and we did that, and I was like, oh my god, it's the coolest thing I've ever
Yeah,
done.
yeah, it was cool, but like it was hilarious. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, like literally, like she was like 78 years old, like legit.
I'm picturing
awesome.
like the grandma from like the Beverly Hills Hillbillies
Okay,
or
I
whatever.
don't know if you know who she is, but picture the Alabama governor, Kay Ivey.
I don't know
Picture
what she looks
her.
like.
I'll pull up a picture here real quick.
Yeah, we got to get you to a track up north.
Like I said, I do like Dover. I love Dover as a racetrack. That's on the bucket list. Watkins Glen is
I'm guessing you've done Bristol.
yes, I've done Bristol. I've been to Bristol, Charlotte, Kentucky,
There.
Dega.
Oh, jeez.
Awesome.
For anybody that doesn't know what Kay Ivey looks like, look it up right now. Kaivey. That's basically what the lady that drove us around
She
the
looks
track
like she is a
amazing.
master with a Betty Crocker box. Like she'll make
Yeah,
you the best
yeah.
freaking cakes and drive your van.
It's like a little bit older Martha
So
Stewart.
what's the
115.
farthest west you've been for a race? Have you been to
Texas is the farthest west. And we didn't go to a race there, but we was at the track, so I consider that.
Yeah.
I guess that's as far west as I've been.
So you said that Dover's the next one you want to try to go to?
Dover and Watkins Glen are on the list. I've never been to Daytona either, and that's probably comes before both of those because it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
So
and it's closer.
it is a lot closer. So Daytona's on my list. Dover's on the list. Watkins Glen.
For Daytona, I feel like you gotta go to that first race of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that second race of the year is just too hot.
Well, see, they do it at nighttime, so it's
Oh,
not
really?
as bad. But see, so I've had this dream since I was a little kid, and if I can ever make it happen, but I want to get to where I have a tour bus one day, and I can drive my tour bus and just park it at Speed Weeks, in the RV garage. And so Speed Weeks this 10-day thing, and they do all the NASCAR stuff. It's the first week of the year, you do a lot of testing, practice. There's little preliminary races to get up to the Daytona 500, and then at New Smyrna, there's little local short track races, and some of the big guys go over and race modifieds, late models, stuff like that. So you can literally watch racing from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, and it's all within 30 minutes of Daytona Beach. So one day I'm gonna have a tour bus and park it up there in the RV lot and spend 10 days at Daytona.
Well,
for
if you've
Speed
got
Weeks.
room for two podcasters to come, and we'll broadcast
Dude,
we'll
I'm
broadcast
down.
what we can from that weekend.
Yeah.
And
See, it won't be a weekend. It's gonna be 10 days. We're just gonna have to do
dude,
live,
fucking marathon.
We're just gonna have to do live podcast 10
Hell
days.
yeah.
I got the NASCAR media hookups. We get the fuck in
We'll
there.
get Brandon on there. Brandon, he'll hook us up with Busher and Newman. He'll get us
I'll,
over there.
I'll get my buddy Big Bob from racing with Skip Clayton. We'll get him done.
Yes.
And Bob's a big NASCAR fan too. He's bigger than Boudreaux, if you can believe it. Big Bob from up in New Jersey. We'll get him down.
Like I
do
said,
a
those
NASCAR
Jersey
weekend.
dudes made me look small.
Yeah, they're a bagel pork roll pizza fed
Hell
up there.
yeah.
But dude, that NASCAR. So have you gotten to play a show at a NASCAR place yet?
I haven't. That's all.
Any of the even the tailgate parties and stuff?
I haven't. I've done. We've brought guitars and stuff down to Dega and hung out and just done that whole thing, but not an actual show.
We got to get you on one of those.
Dude, I know. I would love
Bristol,
to do
Bristol does those.
Bristol.
A lot.
Dega. So Saturday night they have the Boulevard thing, in the infield, and it's just 90,000 people. They put a stage up. Riley Green played it last year, and he's from Bama.
Yeah.
And, it is awesome. And I can't remember who opened up for him, but dude, I would kill for that opening slot to open for Riley Green at Dega. That would be just insane.
Yeah, before the Battle at Bristol game with Tech in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Which I learned. I
watched that on TV.
I grew a disliking for Tennessee at that game because all I heard, we were in it the first half, then the second half happened. Whole fucking game, all you heard was Rocky Top because all they were doing was fucking scoring on us, and it was bullshit.
Man.
It was a pain in the ass.
I'll tell you what I always hear from people that are Tennessee fans. Go Vols.
Go Vols.
This is going to be our year. We're going to do it. We're going to beat Alabama this year.
It's a great day to be a Tennessee Vol.
Listen,
they love that
I'm not
shit.
going to lie, though. I love watching the Alabama-Tennessee game because somewhere usually around middle of third quarter, start of fourth quarter, you just see a sea of orange start exiting.
Leaving.
And they're leaving because they know they got beat. And then you'll see them outside, and they're just crying.
Yeah,
and it's great. It's a great sight.
The day before that Battle at Bristol game, they did a concert inside the track.
Oh, hell yeah.
And we were it was just the one side, but they did it because it was a border thing with Texas and Southwest Virginia and UT, obviously, in Eastern Tennessee. So it was Kenny Chesney, Tennessee.
That's awesome.
Old Dominion, they're Virginia guys.
yeah.
And then the band Perry before they went pop. And Kenny Chesney played the Boys of Fall, and he had Peyton Manning come out in his Vols jersey with a cowboy hat on.
So
And it
that
was
song
insane.
came out my senior year of high school.
That's so dope.
And we got beat the last game of the season. And as we got beat, they played that song. I still can't listen to that song without fucking getting emotional.
Getting sad.
Yeah.
And what was cool too about that game, they had the cars parked into turn 1 and turn 4.
That's
They had the
badass.
NASCAR, and then Lee Greenwood came out and played. God
bless.
God bless. Yeah,
God bless America.
yeah. He came out and played, and they had the big flag on. It was sick.
Speaking of NASCAR stuff, I forgot they did this last year. Were you here for whenever they did all the awards and stuff last year?
Yeah. Got to go to the award show and
At the
parties
Ryman?
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
We didn't go to that, but
Oh, okay.
when they rented out Blake Shelton's bar, Old Red.
Yeah.
We got to go to that, and then we did the
Dude, they did that. What was it? Burnouts on Broadway.
I was there for that too.
Yeah, so I was running sound.
Got on TV for the first time in my life.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
awesome.
I was running sound for that, dude. Like not for Burnouts on Broadway, but I was running sound at Whiskey Row.
I was about to say because the sound was terrible. I was about to have to give you a dig on it.
No, dude. But dude, I text my professor and I was like, things they don't teach you in college: how to run sound while they're doing burnouts and fucking revving their engines outside, deadly into your mics.
Out of all the things, though, no joke, and I mean this seriously, out of all the things that I've gotten to do, like cool shit NASCAR wise, that ranks up there at the top. Like, to see those dudes. I mean, there's 16 guys come down and like do burnouts, literally so close. I just made a TikTok and I can show it to y'all when we get done. But I made like, y'all know who Tim Duggar is?
Yeah.
Big NASCAR guy, and he was hosting the burnouts on Broadway thing. And Tim didn't even know it was me, but I'm like leaned over the gate, and Joey Logano comes around, and he's just like, I don't know how he didn't hit the wall. I mean, I could have touched the spoiler. Like we're leaned over, and they're like giving them, they're like judging them on their burnouts or whatever. And Tim's like, I want to give a 10 to the guy leaning over the wall. And I got a video of this girl behind me. And I'm just like leaned over the wall, like doing it. And I was like, that's me. I'm the dude leaned over the wall. And I'm right there at the car. It was insane. Like we're getting hit in the face with rocks and gravel and rubber. I was like, dude, this is just sick as hell.
Hell yeah. Who's in the lead right now for NASCAR?
Kevin Harvick in the points. Him and Denny Hamlin both have 5 wins apiece.
What do you think of my Jersey boy, Martin Truex? You got anything against Truex?
No, not at all. Okay. I used to be like a huge Truex fan when he was like in the DEI days because of all of my like the Earnhardt stuff, and like huge fan. But I got to meet him at the burnout thing.
Yeah, you probably got to meet a lot of people.
Yeah,
that had to be
his
like,
wife or girlfriend Sherry.
Yeah.
She's like super cool, and she's like a big country music fan, and like her, and she has like Travis Denning and Cole Swindell and all them. So I'd actually talked to her on social media, and like she was like, "Oh, what's up?" And like brought us over in like his VIP room and stuff over there, and like he, Truex is in there. But yeah, dude, I used to freaking love him back in the 8 Bass Pro days. Like I was like, when 8 was his Busch Series car, and then the 1 when he drove the Cup car. I was like, he was like the dude. But I guess he's been from team to team to team.
Yeah, it's crazy watching how people have gone to so many, like just how people move to different teams, different cars, and just how it's transitioned over the years. Like it's in a very different place than it was like 10 years ago.
And it's all about money, which sucks.
Which is what I was going to ask you about, because you're such an avid NASCAR fan, is like when people, like when the sponsors are freaking changing around, and like I feel like it's become so corporate that it's hurt the sport for diehard fans like yourself. Like it's not the same. And that's the vibe that I get at Bristol.
Yeah.
A lot of my family in East Tennessee, they're like, we used to go to the races all the time, and it was awesome, but now it's like the tickets are so expensive now that it's knocking out the common man who's taking his family and taking his kids to the track, and kids aren't becoming NASCAR fans right away. Like they don't have the experience that you had going to races when they were kids.
I think that is a thing, the prices of tickets, but like me just being like such a NASCAR guru like I am, like how much it costs to race cars is just absolutely astronomical. Like these dudes literally, like if your name is on the hood of a car, like it's like $250,000 to have a full primary sponsor. Like that's just not it. Like it should not be that much. And these guys, it's hard. Like I mean, it's hard for a company to put up that much money, and like they're signing like $5-10 million deals. Like it just costs too much to race. And cars are now being built by like lasers and all these engineers, and it's like they're building rocket ships and spaceships. And back in the day, you could build a championship winning car in your garage. Like Davey Allison in the 80s and 90s and them, when he won his championship in the Busch Series, they built that car in his garage behind his house. Like, what happened to those days? Like, growing up around all the dirt track racing guys, like back home, like, they hang the bodies, they build the chassis, everything, engines, in the shop at their house. Like, it's nice, but it's not $100 million nice,
Dude, whenever I got to tour some of those workshops and stuff, dude,
it's insane.
Like, it's insanity. Like, I asked a guy that one of my friends knew that was giving us the tour. I was like, so what'd you do for this? And he's like, before this, I was like literally a rocket scientist at NASA, and I got laid off from NASA, so I decided to come do this. So I do aerodynamics for them.
You got to have an engineering degree now to work on a car. And like, I get it. I understand, but that's not what it was born and
I
bred
think
on.
NASCAR went wrong when they introduced the car of the future.
Yeah, car tomorrow. 2008. 2008
tomorrow.
when we tanked.
Yeah, that to me is whenever NASCAR stopped being NASCAR.
See, and like my favorite era in NASCAR is like 2000 to 2007, right before
Same.
that happened. Like that is prime. Like no
when
splitters.
when Junior's going out doing his
in
thing,
the 8 Budweiser car.
and
like
you got
those,
you got the what were some of the big rivalries?
That's whenever
back then?
God, who was it? Hendricks was owning the sport at that
Jimmy
point.
Johnson had 5
Johnson,
championships in a row.
Yeah, you had Johnson, Earnhardt Jr.,
Jeff
Gordon.
Gordon still ran great.
Yeah, all three of those were on the same team.
Yeah.
Like, and then who was the fourth for that team?
Mark Martin was there for a good hot minute.
Yeah, so it was like you had 4 solid drivers. That was like the Yankees or the Patriots of NASCAR.
I mean, that's 4 guys that can contend for championships.
Exactly.
Like, Mark Martin's like, that was like towards the end of his career, but I mean, that wasn't the end of his career, but he was like, they went out and won races, you know, like in 2009, 10, and 11, like they were winning races, and he was like 55 years old.
Yeah.
He was competing with all these kids that were coming up.
Dude.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I enjoy it. I want to get to another NASCAR. I want to get to a NASCAR weekend as a fan and like actually experience this
what
shit.
both of y'all need to do is next time, and we do this about every Sunday. There's not a Sunday race today, but y'all said I would say y'all come over tonight, but because there's a race tonight. But y'all said y'all were watching baseball. But one Sunday when we have like parties at the house. So like I mean literally like beer bonging and like shotgun and beers.
I want to watch a NASCAR race with you just
dude.
to see what it's like because you're probably from the moment that it starts when the green flag.
It's no, there's no like sleeping or nothing. It's just like we're like balls to the walls, like cheering and Kayla, and I keep bringing Kayla up, but he's a huge NASCAR fan, and he's always coming and watch races. And I don't know if y'all know Jarrett Hartness, but he's a big NASCAR fan. Like those are all guys I met here in Nashville, and they're just like huge NASCAR dudes. So like we all get together and watch races, and then I'm just a loud, obnoxious dude anyway.
That's how I am with the Yankees.
So then
it's
add beer on top of that. Plus racing, and it's just like I'm probably the most annoying.
What was
guy
the video?
in the room,
there was a video. It was on somebody's Instagram story about you, or you put something up and you going woo, like getting very excited.
Yeah. That's like my signature yell, I guess you'd say. But so I just holler and scream all the time.
What does it sound like? Can you yell for us right now?
No, I don't know if I can do it in the mic. Probably just
back away a little bit.
I want to hear it.
Like
there we go.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that's how I do it. Well, that's like my thing, you know. And I made it. You're probably talking about the TikTok I made the other day. I made a TikTok, and I'm like dancing or something at the end of it. I'm like, woo, you know, do the big yell. And like, I'm playing like some Waka Flocka soundtrack in the back. And I was like, that feeling when Chase Elliott wins the All-Star race, you know, and I'm just like wearing like a cut-off Dale Jr. shirt and just, you know, being a redneck NASCAR fan.
Hell yeah.
Just what I do.
That's the way to do it. Go 100%.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hell yeah, dude. No, that's exciting, man. But 2020, man, it sounds like you're making a lot of lemonade out of these damn COVID lemons, getting the music out there, and I'm looking forward to this. You telling us about that song coming out Labor Day, like tended plan y'all got right now.
Yeah,
it's exciting, man.
I haven't really told anybody that, so this is the first place.
Exclusive. We got an exclusive, Boudreaux. We got a fucking exclusive.
It's like because I mean, like I said, it's just started. I mean, just started having those conversations, and
hell yeah.
You said you have a pub. You said that you're with a pub company. Who you with for publishing?
BMG.
BMG? No shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. I had no idea. That's badass.
Yeah.
How long have you been with them?
About a little over 2.5 years.
Nice.
Hell yeah. So you're a professional songwriter.
That's what they call me.
Fuck yeah, bro. Dude. That's awesome. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just kidding. I love it. It's cool.
Yeah, dude.
I love it. It's getting to write songs for a living is the coolest job in the world, you know? Like would never take it for granted. It is the coolest thing in the world to sit down and meet all these people, get to do all this stuff, and write songs every day.
Where's your favorite place that you've gotten to play?
Dude, I'd always say back home. Like the first time I ever got to play the Brew House full band and we sold like almost 400 tickets, I was like on the highest of cloud nines ever.
What was you've probably seen a lot of shows there too.
Tons of shows.
A lot of people have gone through the Brew House.
Yeah, a lot of shows. I mean, I've seen Riley Green, I've seen John Langston, I've seen Muscadine, I've opened for Job there before. But
I was gonna say because Job's he's from Dahlonega, right? Which isn't too far.
Yeah, it's just like it's on the east side of Georgia. We're on the west, about in the same spot. He's just literally to the east. I've been to his shows there. I've opened shows for Job there, so I've done both of those. I've seen Job open for John Langston there before. I saw back in like high school, I saw John Langston open for Cole Taylor at the
Oh
Brew
shit!
House
Back when
in the
4-wheel
day.
drive was in full effect.
That was before 4-wheel drive.
Oh really?
Yeah, I mean this was like 2013.
So this is back when they're all really starting out.
And no, like dude, seen Joe Diffie play there. Florida Georgia Line played there back in like 09, 2010.
Damn.
Thomas Rhett's played there. Brett Eldridge has played there.
And now you're playing there.
Now I'm playing there. I'm hoping I can get to all their like level of career one day. We all started out at the Brew House, but I mean, I feel like that's helped me out a lot though. Being able to see like all these tiers of artists come through the Brew House, because I'm still friends with all of my friends on social media and stuff, and the people that buy tickets to those shows. So I see like what kind of music and like the kind of music they consume and want to buy tickets to see. And some people that don't get to go to those shows and see that like right there directly, I feel like that's like a little bit of an advantage. I can just see like all these people come through here and literally go from like Riley Green's first show there of selling like 50 tickets to him selling out 2 nights in a row there. You know what I mean? Now he's playing the freaking Forum, which is just right across the street from the Brew House, and it holds like, I mean, they sold like 3,000 or 4,000 tickets. That's like a huge deal. You know what I mean? Like just to see that growth from like 50 people to 4,000 or whatever it was. So
yeah,
it's awesome.
Who on that's come kind of like before you? Have you gotten to know any of those guys really well? And like, is anybody like giving you like advice like of the Georgia boys and stuff like that?
Not really. I've met Riley before. I was writing with Eric Dillon one time, and like he came in, like we were already done writing, just like sitting there shooting the shit, and he came in, like got to meet him, and then not really though. Like being at the shows and stuff, you know, it's cool. Like when you get to, especially if you're opening the show, you get to be around everybody and hang out with them, but not really. I mean, it's just get up there and play your balls off and chug beer and sling it on the people, you know.
When did the Stone Cold thing start?
Probably sometime last year. Probably it was at the Brew House when it started. I pissed my dad off. My dad hates it with a passion. The first time I did it, I just like, the first time this actually started and became a thing on social media was at Talladega with a buddy of mine named Matt McKinney.
I know Matt,
Yeah.
the giant.
Yeah, he's like 8 foot tall.
Yes, yeah.
So, and Ray's Rowdy's involved in this as well.
Okay.
But we get to take over. We're doing like a Ray's Rowdy takeover at our campsite at Dega, and I'm like in charge of their Instagram account. And so Nick's just like, basically post whatever you want, just don't post anybody naked on the page. And I was like,
Sounds good.
I was like, pretty much though, if you like turn around at Talladega, some girl has their shirt off, so it's like you could just turn around. I was like, I just better like keep the camera, you know, facing like one direction. Anyway, it was Matt's idea. We get on the back of this truck. We're this dude, I can't remember his name. I think his name's Colby. We're on a flatbed like Dodge jacked up truck, and his mom made him this blanket, like this towel, and it's a picture of him like American flag glasses and a mullet, and it's like made on a towel. He's got it hanging on the bed of his truck. So there's like Yeti coolers and shit on the bed of this truck, and we go up there and like stone cold them, and then like that's just kind of where it started. So it started at Dega, and then I started doing it on shows, and then it's like became a thing. Like people that like catch the beer cans after I throw them, like they'll bring them up and like ask me like sign the beer cans and stuff. Like it's like awesome. But my dad got pissed the first time I did it because I like smash them and like throw them. He's like, "GD motherfucker, like damn." Can goes right by my head. Like, what are you doing throwing cans in the crowd like that? And I was like, dude, people think that's the awesomest thing in the world. Like, I'm going to keep doing it. And I've literally done it at every show since.
Autographed Dawson Edwards beer cans.
I autographed a beer can that I threw out one night at the Brew House. So it was like a hometown thing. But about the only place I've ever signed autographs in my whole life is my hometown. But hey, I'll take it.
Hey,
That's freaking awesome. Hell yeah. I love hearing that, bro.
Yeah.
But bro, this has been a blast,
been
man.
fun.
It's been a lot of fun. I can't wait to go to races with you and hang out a lot more, man. Now, where can people go to like catch you on social media? So you're on TikTok now.
Just started TikTok.
How's that going?
I'm just trying to figure it out. I don't really know.
just do all the stupidest stuff you can. You'll be famous.
That's kind of what I'm going for. Like, you know, posting
You
videos.
should start doing
of me
some of those
dancing.
dances, you know?
So, talking to my publisher, and I've actually we got a solid idea, but we're gonna like duet some like just basic white girl doing her little dance, and I have a NASCAR Ricky Stenhouse driving suit. We're gonna like do the dance with the suit on, like in the TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that should get some traction, right? Like me
find-
shaking my ass on TikTok and a
Find
driving
one of the
suit.
famous ones.
Yeah, and duet her. Or,
Yeah.
I feel like it's only girls that do those dances, but hell, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Dude, we'll be on the lookout for that. Hell yeah. And then you're on Instagram and Twitter and all that
Instagram,
shit.
Twitter, Facebook, all that. Music's on Spotify.
What's the handles
YouTube.
they can find you at on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter?
Dawson Edwards Music on everything.
Cool.
I'm not sure what my Twitter handle's not that, but if you look up Dawson Edwards, I'll pop up.
Do you tweet a lot?
I do, but mainly about racing.
Okay, real quick. So we do a segment on here. It's
been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. So you're the first podcast that we've done like in person since like March. I want to say like March 16th was the last in person
last in
one.
person.
Last in person was before COVID hit.
Yeah.
And what Tyler's got, he's on Twitter a lot, and we have a troll account. We'll show you after.
Okay.
Because it remains anonymous.
At 85_Dawson
is my Twitter handle.
Yes.
So it's so the thing is, I tell everybody, if I was gonna just like delete all social media, I would keep Twitter, because like, you know, you can like mute stuff. You pretty much just see like what you want to see, and so I have all like the news that I care about, and it's like a lot of racing and Georgia football basically, and that's the two of the things I care about. So that's what I have my Twitter for. And I don't really post a whole lot about music, but I have people that are fans of, like, big NASCAR fans that have met me through there and like, oh hell yeah, you play music, and they just become like big fans. So it's helped me out a lot. I don't have like a big following on Twitter or nothing, but it's just straight up mainly a lot of racing stuff.
Do we get any drunk tweets? Do you ever like drunk tweet?
Yeah, if I'm pissed off about a race, I'll
all right, here's one from 7/12, so the 12th. So that was what, 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah. I've really tried to enjoy this package, but man, I'm ready for some no spoiler and some high downforce. I need it.
Yeah.
Explain that one.
That is talking about the NASCAR package. I hope it doesn't say high downforce. I hope it says high horsepower.
It says high downforce.
Oh, I totally messed it. See, I was probably drunk. When I was like, I get pissed off, and that's when I make a drunk tweet. It's like, dang, I get pissed off. But NASCAR's like got this package where they like lowered the horsepower, got huge spoilers on the car, and I'm like, man, I want to have big engines again and no spoilers and back to the way it used to be. So that's what that was about.
Hell yeah.
You apparently love whenever people wreck.
I do.
You love a good wreck.
Yeah, there's like 3 tweets in a row that was like, damn, that was a great wreck. Glad that blank walked out of it.
Oh yeah. It's not that it's a great wreck. I just like, damn, that was a hard hit. Like, I'm glad that so and so is okay.
Yeah, glad.
See, one of those, I know one of those is Eric Jones hit like the weekend before I interviewed him. That was like one of my interview questions to him. Like, he took a hellacious hit at the Brickyard the other day. It was brutal.
Damn. But yeah, man. So we always wrap this thing up too with our guest playing a song. What song you want to play for us today?
You said you like Coldest Thing in this bar. Hell,
dude, I love that. Who'd you write that with?
Emily Landis and Benjy Davis.
Hell yeah! And how long ago did you write that one?
Dude, it's probably 2 years old. It's been on hold with people. I mean, it's been on hold here and there. It's been all over town with people, and just no one ever cut it. And it's actually going to be my first project, but it was on hold with, I can't even remember. I think it was John Party. It was on hold with him.
Oh, no shit.
I was like, I just, I don't want to mess that up or nothing, so I won't cut it. So anyway, I was like, screw it, I'm cutting.
Now, is that a true story?
What?
Coldest one in this bar? So
yeah, Benjy actually came in with that idea, and it was about him like falling in love with a bartender at a bar.
No shit.
So like that's where it came from. See, like, that was like the first time I ever met Benjy Davis, and he was like, dude, I got some advice for you. And I was like, all right. He's like, don't ever fall in love with the bartender. I was like, that's pretty good advice.
It's also one of those things is like, if you see a girl and she's hugging all the bouncers and know all of them, just stay clear.
Those bouncer bunnies, they're a real fucking thing.
They're a real thing.
Hell yeah.
So that's where it came from, was Benjy's idea.
Hell yeah, man.
And then Emily just posted a picture yesterday. She just got, or her video, she just got her first single, ever heard her first time on the radio. So
no shit.
Congrats to Emily for that.
Hell yeah.
She's got Gabby Barrett's new single.
No shit. Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
She's over awesome. At BMG as well.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Then,
hell yeah.
I'm not sure. I think Benji's at Big Machine. I'm not sure where he's at.
Okay.
But yeah.
Dude, that's badass. A lot of big things happening, man. Well, Tyler, our first episode back in person.
First time I've been in Nashville for 4 months.
Dude, it's good to freaking sit down. It's good to drink a non-alcoholic Busch Light. It's good to just be sitting here
in person with people.
Yeah,
I found these things out in Texas that I love called ranch water. It's a hard seltzer. I know it sounds sissy, but this is actually pretty good.
I I'm
There
here
you go.
for it.
Your
Ranch
te-
water.
Yeah,
your Texas White Claw over there.
It's like
The
it's got-
Texas White Claw, I love
It pretty
that.
much is. I mean, ranch water is like an actual thing, like that they home make. Now somebody just made it in a can.
Yeah.
It's like got key lime and agave in it. I don't know.
Hell
It
yeah.
tastes good. It's
I like
good.
the can. The can's got a very simple design on it.
Yeah.
Like the,
It's got a cow. It's got the state Texas.
yeah.
You know, it's got whatever the hell that thing is. It looks like half of a sun rising. It's
Hell
got
yeah.
some water. You know.
I like the simplicity of that.
Yeah, there you
black
go.
and white, nothing. 80 calories. You know.
Hey, see, I'm here for the 80 calories.
Yeah, I'm right there with that. Tastes good.
Trying to cut calories over here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for listening. Real quick, we got to give a shout out to our buddy. We've now got partners in this thing. We're starting to grow a little bit, which is cool.
He ain't a partner, man. He's family.
He's family at this point, and we're partnered up with him on our writers rounds over at Live Oak, and he's going to be doing a lot of content for us going forward. It's our buddy Wales from Whaletail Media, so you guys make sure you check him out and stay tuned for some cool features that'll be coming with Whaletail Media. We've also got a new studio that we're going to be recording in starting in a few episodes from now. That we'll be talking about, and some sponsors hopefully on the way soon that we're in talks with right now. So a lot of cool things growing. Boudreaux, where can they find us on the Twitter, Instagram, all that shit?
So Twitter is at In the Round Pod, and then Instagram and Facebook is In the Round Podcast.
Yes, sir.
So yeah.
Awesome. Well, now we're going to let our boy Dawson Edwards sing a song for y'all. Y'all make sure you go and stream the shit out of this song. It's his latest one. It's called Coldest Thing in This Bar. Y'all go check it out. This has been the In the Round Podcast.
You never liked the way that I like to come in this place and drink beer. So I don't know why you look so surprised to see me sitting right here. That look you just shot me sent a shiver down my spine. Thank God I ain't sober, thank hell froze over, cause the devil's on special tonight. They get shots of chilled tequila, buckets of bottle Bud Light, keg sitting in a bag, about 20 on draft, and a whole lot of whiskey on ice. They get frozen margaritas, mixed drinks in mason jars, and it's crazy to me how you still be the coldest thing in this bar. Oh, if I wanted this weather, we'd still be together. I can feel you from across the room, like it's snowing inside in the middle of July. They should name a storm after you. I should probably hunker down, get a little drunker now, seek a little cover, then another and another, cause as long as you're hanging around. They get shots of chilled tequila, buckets of bottle Bud Light, keg sitting in a bag, about 20 on draft, and a whole lot of whiskey on ice. They get frozen margaritas, mixed drinks in mason jars, and it's crazy to me how you still be the coldest thing in this bar. Yeah, you're the coldest thing in this bar. Yeah. Shots of chilled tequila and buckets of bottle Bud Light, keg sitting in a bag, about 20 on draft, and a whole lot of whiskey on ice. They get shots of chilled tequila, buckets of bottle Bud Light, keg sitting in a bag, about 20 on draft, and a whole lot of whiskey on ice. They get frozen margaritas, mixed drinks in mason jars, and it's crazy to me how you still be the coldest thing in this bar. Yeah, you're the coldest bitch in this bar. Yeah.